Hello. Oh, I know it's been like 3 months, but boy, have I had a week. So on the old not uploading for 3 or 4 months, I did it by accident. I was meant to take January off, and now it's May. I just kind of enjoyed having the time off, really. Too much. Got to spend loads of time with my family, and it was great. Up until 2 weeks ago. Basically, I've been having these like stomach issues for, I want to say like, it's at least 5 years. It's been a long time where I'd have these random attacks where I'd be in super intense pain, like I'm talking like 8 to 10 out of 10 pain for about 4 or 5 hours, and then it just goes away. Really pointless, doesn't evolve into anything, just loads of pain for no reason, which renders me like useless for the day, and then it's maybe sore the next day, and then I just move on with my life. But this time, it decided to take it a step further. I have had all the tests in the world to see if it was my stomach or not, or anything else like kidneys, even my appendix, and all the tests came back that my body is normal, but I've never had those tests when I've had an attack. So everyone was just like, I don't know what it is. I have no idea. Yeah, like a week and a bit ago, I had another one of these attacks on the Saturday. I'd just driven up to see family. We were staying there, and it rendered me like, it was bad. It was a bad one. And it rendered me useless for the rest of the day. So I basically stayed in bed, tried to sleep it off. Next day was about 5 out of 10, but usually the pain had subsided more in previous ones, but this time it stuck around, and we were down near family to take Asher to go and see a show. So I was like, I'm not missing that. Let's go see the show. That could have been a terrible idea, but luckily it worked out. So we went to see the show, we came back, and we were like 5 minutes from driving back to this house, and something just felt like it felt like someone went into my stomach like this, pulled something, and then my pain went from like a 5 out of 10 to, I want to say, 100. It was like someone kicked me in the gut. I keeled over. I was on the floor in the most pain I have ever experienced in my life. I don't know where appendix pain ranks on the scale, but I'm thinking it's pretty high. So I'm on the floor. We're not at home. We were just about to go home, and Jem has to ring an ambulance. And if you know me, I'm someone who doesn't like to bother people. So I was even questioning whether to get the ambulance. I was like, is this bad? And then it just kept getting worse and worse and worse. I was like, yeah, this is probably bad enough to ring an ambulance. Unfortunately, the ambulance was going to take ages to get there. So we managed to ring Jem's mum so she could take me to the hospital. It was just going to be quicker, and I feel like it needed to be dealt with pretty fast. And at this point, my breathing wasn't great because the amount of pain that I was breathing quite fast. So I've never experienced this in my life. Thought I was dying, but my arms went like this. They slowly moved into my chest and were stuck here, and I could not move them. I tried as hard as I could to move them. I could not move them. That happened. I couldn't feel my arms at all. Like if someone punched me in the arm, I wouldn't have been able to feel it. My legs then started to go like dead as well. So all I could feel like, I felt like just a stump, like no arms, no legs, just a stump in intense pain. Not fun. And apparently the doctor said that that's to do with too much carbon dioxide in your body, because the way I was breathing, normally you want to get all the carbon dioxide out, but I wasn't doing that, and that caused the muscles to like go all stiff and kind of, I don't know, whatever this is. It was scary though. I was like, my body's shutting down. This is it. This is over. Scary time. So long story short, we get to the hospital. I can't even walk there. I tried, but I was looking at my feet, but I couldn't feel them, so I couldn't like walk properly. Had to get a wheelchair into the A&E. God bless the NHS, because they got me straight in there. They got me to see a doctor straight away, and I'm pretty sure he was like, yeah, this is, I'm 95% sure this is appendicitis, and if you don't know what it is, the appendix is like a really useless organ. Is it even an organ? I don't know. It's a useless thing in your body that can become infected, which mine had. And then from then, it's kind of like a ticking time bomb, basically. If you don't get it sorted, it will burst. And when it bursts, it will, this is gross by the way, it will spread like infected pus over your insides. I'm not a doctor, but I know that's not good. It's really, really bad. So you gotta get this stuff sorted quick. So I get into A&E, like a resus ward or something. And because I was back where I used to live, the nurse that sees me in A&E and takes amazing care of me was the nurse who saw me when I broke my hand like 8 years ago. It's like, how did that even happen? It's weird the way the world works. But shout out to Lou. Thank you so much for looking after me. She gave me the drugs to just not feel pain, antibiotics to slow the appendicitis down. I had to go for a CT scan super quick because they wanted to make sure it wasn't a stomach ulcer. And I've had a CT scan before for this exact same issue, but I wasn't having an attack at the time. But this time, CT scan, they saw it as appendicitis and scheduled me for surgery the day after. And at this point, I was like, do what you want to me, just get this thing out. I don't, the pain was just horrific. So I spent the night in hospital. I don't even remember really what I did. I must have slept. Like, I feel like I was awake though, but I don't remember what happened. 2 p.m. the next day, I get sent for surgery and have my infected appendix removed. Bye-bye, not gonna miss you. And after that, I stayed in hospital for a couple days. I got a UTI, not fun either. And then finally, I got to go home to my mum's, and then Jem had to come from this house to where I was at my mum's to come and pick me up. It was just a wild few days. Because obviously Asher goes to school here, so we couldn't miss school. So Jem had to come back and leave me up there, but eventually, it all worked out in the end. And now I should never have any of those attacks again, which I'm really pleased about. Oh, I feel like even looking at myself in the camera, I have lost loads of weight because it wasn't long, but I didn't eat anything from Saturday to probably to like now, basically. I feel like I'm really skinny. When I got home, I looked like this. I looked in the mirror and I didn't even recognize myself. I think I was severely dehydrated, did not eat enough. Ironically, this is me just after the surgery and I look all right. This was me a day or two after, not looking so great. They also, for some reason, called me Danny the whole time. You see it on the board in the background. I don't know why they said they called me Danny, but I don't know what happened there. Oh my God, that picture, I'm looking at it now. I look like a Minecraft skeleton. I look awful. Hey, I'm on the mends now. That appendix is gone. I've got 3 scars for the privilege, I guess. Hey, I just thought that'd be a fun story time. Ironically, I did have a video like 95% done. It is 100% done now, and that's gonna come out next week. But I think just like when you're in hospital, there's nothing to do. I didn't want to listen to music. I didn't want to watch videos. I don't even know why. I just couldn't concentrate, so you just think. And recently, I think I posted that I overthink this whole YouTube thing like crazy. I'm always thinking, oh, how can I do things the best to my ability so the video performs the best? How I could get all the moving parts to get in the right place, and I overthink it so much I don't end up doing it. And I was just thinking, when I was in my like genuinely one of the worst points in my life, I was thinking, you know what, my job is actually pretty cool. I get to play video games for a living. Why am I overthinking this? Just play the games, man. So that's what I'm gonna do. I've got a Minecraft video coming out, which is severely overdue, in a week. So you can enjoy that. I'm going to be uploading stuff to the live channel as well. Get back into the swing of it. Get back into recording. But yeah, I guess I'm not the biggest fan of appendixes now. I posted on my community tab and someone compared it as like a creeper in my stomach. It kind of was. It was getting to like the point where they get really, really white and it's just about to explode. But I was very lucky. Considering everything that happened, I was very lucky that it didn't perforate. The surgery went well. The care that I had was amazing. So shout out to everyone that looked after me in Kettering General Hospital in the UK. Massive love to them because they made my stay just so much nicer. The NHS gets a lot of stick, which if you don't know, if you're from outside the UK, we have free healthcare. So the NHS does get a lot of stick, but it's free. And the people that work in it are incredible. So massive shout outs to you. I think it's a lot of people that work there that are very, very passionate about looking after people working under a very difficult system. But they're always there for you when you need them the most, and they were for me, so thank you. I'm a changed man now. I'm a couple grams lighter from the appendix being removed, but it was oh my God, if any of you have ever been through it, you'll know what I mean, but oh, it feels like a dream. I'm pretty much back to normal now as well, apart from I can't really run, and I can't pick up heavy things, so I can't pick up the kids, which is actually more annoying than you think. I can't like put them in the bath, put Miles in his high chair, take him in and out of his bed. Like, it's kind of inconvenient, but it could have been way worse. So a few more weeks, I hope I can get back to fully normal and never, ever have to deal with appendix pain again, which I'm so happy about. So thank you for joining me for story time. Sorry that my first video and like proper video in 4 months is this, but hey, when life gives you lemons, get your appendix out. Thank you so much for the love as usual. Get prepped for that Minecraft video that's coming out in a week, and I'll get working on some other ones. Thank you for being there, and I'll see you soon, alright? Take care, bye.